Okay, so this is after I went from the fabric upholstery store to Goodwill, and I found actually a lot of stuff. So I picked up this paper pad because I vaguely remember trying to find something like this. It was $7.99, but it was marked, you paid $22 in the store, so I didn't mind that. So it comes two of each design. So it's brand new, I think. But it has like genealogy, and I just wanted some like gray neutral kind of Tim Holtz stuff. And then this is like remember when. This would, yeah, that would be interesting. It's got all these labels here. Our story. Oh, this collage is just beautiful of these butterflies. So, got postcards on there. Chair and writing. And then there's a rose. And then my cat. Come here. So there's like jewelry designs and graph paper. I like that. And then trees. More writing. I love the clocks and the frames. And this is not too far from the Hobby Lobby, so that this Goodwill is at in my area. This is beautiful. Oh, I'm really glad I picked this up. Was that just one? No, I don't think this person ever used this. And then this is just parchment kind of thing. And then butterflies. And I like this because it's all like architecture. Another tree. But roses. And, oops, dropped something. So that was the Paper Studio, our family tree. 60 sheets and never been used. So as far as I was concerned, that was a good deal. Now, they had a whole tub of stamps in there, and I just went digging through it because these are like, they were $4 to $5. So this bag was $4. Oh, there's a Mary Engelbright. I saw that through the package. And then this is Beatrix Potter. I'm not sure what this is. I'm not sure what that is, but it's cool. No markings. And then this was cool because this is like, I think this is like a skyscraper, but it's old. I thought that was great. And then this bag was $4 as well. So I went to Hobby Lobby, TJ Maxx, Michael's, and even Big Lots, but I didn't really find anything at Big Lots that I felt like I needed. So this is like an aeroplane. This is Imagine Air Designs. So there's that one. This is really cool. I really wanted this one. I don't know who the artist is. And then this one is, I'm not sure what that is. And then here's some script. Hope is believing in a brighter tomorrow. So that's a Stampin' Up stamp. And then this is a star. And then Christmas is sharing, loving, and caring. So, because there's at least 3 more bags of stamps. They had a huge tub. This was $4. This is orange. This is a peg stamp, so it's got like a little heart there. You just this is Judith. I don't know if that's the name. Okay, who's this? This was All Night Media. Oh, okay. Anna Griffin, maybe. This was All Night Media as well. Now the rest is Shaded Heart. This is a Hobby Lobby one. Stamp Affair. Not very used. Little heart. And then there's another little heart. It's like a cushion with flowers. This is a border one. So that'll be great. I like my border stamps for lining the pages. And then here's this is also, I have a feeling that this is Stampin' Up, but I don't see but it's beautiful, all the birdhouses. And then this one, I knew what this was. This was a Hero Arts. And then on the other side is another thing I've looked at. And this was $4. I mean, brand new, you'd have to pay twice more. So here they are. Cake, dresses, flowers, and chairs. And then here is this beautiful, and it's still good, Hero Arts checkerboard flowers. I was so happy to get this one. So there's that. And then the other one that fell down, hold on. These are more, I'm not sure what these are, but this was $4 as well. It had 3 boxes of miscellaneous stamps. So they had some abstract ones. So that's an O, a leaf. I'll use them. I know I will. I don't like getting rid of my stamps just yet. But I can put some others in here. So that's what they look like. And then I was wanting this set. So these are older stamps. This is 2005. So very timid. And then I pulled this out and I'm like, oh, look at the advertising on that. Superior solid rubber type, a star, and then new perfection welding, I don't know. So those were worth it. And that was all from, what do you call it? I did have another bag that I forgot about. So I got 4 bags of stamps for $4 a piece. Let's see here. And, okay, this one says, "We hear the Christmas angels the great glad tidings tell. O come to us, abide with us, our Lord Emmanuel." And this does not have any markings, but I will definitely use that. This is a funky bug kind of border, like a dragonfly, a bee, and a beetle. So no markings on that. This one does. This is a Stamp in the Hand Company, and it's just a background text, and I loved the cursive, so I got that. So now on to the books. All right. There's one book that I think is fun, interesting. This is a 1945 New City Patterns, the analysis and a technique for urban reintegration. And it's just got all of this architecture planning out. Make that a little brighter. But it's got a lot of ephemera that I can use. Plus, I like the text. But the really cool thing about this is that it's got like these table graphs. And it's really nice paper. Okay. Oh yeah, check this out. That is super cool. Diagram of urban planning objectives. And more pictures, more kind of atlas style. But what I'm looking for are these. Those are super cool. So, and then this is from Sweden. I was reading this. It's actually quite interesting when you look at these old books and you see like an Adult's Day in 1900. It's like some of it has changed and some of it has not. This is really cool. There's more. This I found like that. But that would be great to cut out for tags. We'll see. I feel a little bit bad for cutting this one up, but you know, we'll see. Okay, so the books at the Goodwill are $1.99. I found this one. I almost passed by it, and I'm like, I better take a look at it. And it's a history of nursery rhymes, but it has got all of these beautiful ephemera pieces that I could use. I think it's beautiful. Oh, this I do. I really like that. I feel like a lot of these could be junk journal covers. Like, I love her. There's a garden. Oh, he's cool. There are very jewel-like tones in here. That's cool. That's so sweet. Yeah, there's lots of interesting images to use in here. The new Mother Hubbard. Oh, she's pretty. Goosey, goosey, gander. Cock robin. So, these are beautiful. These are really cool. Oops. And this is 1981. Look at that one. This is beautiful. Yeah. So 1981, popular nursery rhymes, and the spine's already damaged, so there was that one. And then this is a book of old fairy tales. This belonged to a boy named Tyler. 1993. The Truth of Fairy Tales. Yeah. It's very interesting to see the illustrations. Look, that's cool. Sleeping Beauty. Furball. Oh. This is a variation. Yes, this is a variation of the Fairy Tale Clodagh or Donkey Skin. Interesting. Pop all my thumb. I might actually keep this in my personal collection because I really do like fairy tales. The other one I just might cut up though. The Dancing Shoes. Oh, she's pretty. I might read this to my kid. Beauty and the Beast. Oh. Photos. I'll use those. Yeah. Oh, I love her reading a book. Yeah, I don't think I'll cut this one up. This one's really nice, so it's going to go on my shelf. But if I find a second copy, I'll pick it up to cut it up. So, Toads and Diamonds. I love the illustrations. Okay, that'll go on my shelf. This one I already have a copy of, so I picked this one to cut up. It's already torn, as you can see. So this is Everything I Learned from a Golden Book. Use your imagination. Look up. Stay curious. This is beautiful. Make a budget and stick to it. That's something we all need to hear. Be romantic. Don't forget to enjoy your wedding. Let your children know you love them. Work hard, play hard. Be not too hard. Do no harm. Aw. Oh, look, he's getting the... I have this book. So anyway, that's that one. That was also $1.99. And then I've been collecting these clip and scan art pictures because I have a printer. And I was super excited because I like clip and scan. Oh, look at that. Because they seem to offer something that digital files can't, and you get to see it, feel it. Like this is all really cool artwork, and it's got like varying formats, and I'm like, I would definitely, you know, people enjoying themselves like this. Oh my goodness, I love that coffee pot. That could go in a cooking journal. And, you know, you can even, I'm sure, color it or something. Here's a kitchen scene. Just all sorts of things. So for 99 cents, I got this. This is definitely like a cooking type of resource for junk journaling. You know, like here's a grocery store. There's cake shakes. So this is a really cool find for me. And this is like 1950s. I remember it would be a treat to go out to Denny's or this diner. So that it's not too far from our place. And I would have paid probably $6.99 in the store back in the day, but I paid 99 cents. Oh, this is published by Dynamic Graphics, 1992. So that was what I got from Goodwill. Sorry, just checking things here. Oh, I'm still on time. I'm leaving her here around 2, I think. So that gives me probably about another 23 minutes to do something. Who's calling me? All right, so I went to TJ Maxx, and I love getting napkins from there, and it is very hard not go there. I used to work there, and it was always great, and everything. So I went through there. This is a little rich, but I found this notepad, and I was super excited because I love their notepads, and I like to try and cut them in half to slip into whatever. But I'm not going to open this, but this was by Patty Reibolt. And it's got all of these little Victorian border there. So I am going to probably do a couple of journals and, you know, cut that. And then I went into their, okay. I'm going to slip something in here because I want to show you what it is. So I went into their fall napkinware, and because it's right next to the stationery, and I like to get napkins to decoupage. And I always have a frustrating time because I wanted some like watercolor napkins, and they did have them. So this was one of them. It is so cute. It's got like the little tombstone, the little pumpkins, and then I think it was $3.99. But these are really gorgeous and cute. So I do have a plan with that. And then this one was $3.99. This is a haunted house, and it is very much like the thing I showed you. This is by Cynthia Rowley. The other one was The Farmhouse, Rachel Ashwell. Anyway, but this one was $3.99, and I like it because it's simple. And then this is another, this is Clementine paper ink, $3.99. This is just so super cute. This reminds me of the Haunted Mansion. And my cat has returned. Yes, we can see that you are fluffy out of the way. And then this I was excited about because this is vintage kind of. And this was Robertson Reed. This was $2.99. So for 32 count, because that's more or less of what I've seen on whatever, Temu. So now I did get these. This is Morrison Company, so I'm thinking this is William Morris. Yes. So, and I love William Morris, and this is the pattern. So I loved that. Then I found this one was the birds. This was $4.99, so was the other one. But I love these because these are so gorgeous, and I could decoupage a lot of things with that. So I started taking apart the Dollar Tree one that I found and started, like, you know, kind of coordinating how to decoupage. And then the last thing I found, maybe this was $5.99, I don't know why, but this is Antique Harvest Birds. But it doesn't say which company did it. Made in Cambodia. Fringe. Yes, I know. You're a nice kitty. So, but it's got these beautiful little birds on there. I loved this because it reminded me of vintage wallpaper. And then I got this for 50% off at Hobby Lobby because they had their napkins for 50% off. So this was $3.50. So these are the ones with the bows. This also reminds me of vintage wallpaper. So for that was that. They also had a Michaels there. Yes, you're fine. And I only just got a few things there. They had 40% off of their Halloween, and I like it, but I only got the ones that I feel like I was going to really use. So they were 40% off. I got the Mad Hatter set with the die cuts, and then I got the washi tape. So that was cool. And then I got their sticker book, 40% off. I really liked it. I loved the sentiments. Until we are ghost, darling. And then some labels. Some kind of washi tape. And then this is like all silver, Once Upon a Time. And then there's an alphabet. I should have gotten at least 2 of these because I know I would use these. So this is Dead Regency. This was also 40% off. So I'm only going to go ahead and do that. Oops. And these ones have bows. This has like a collage set there, like the flowers. And this is copy paper, I think. But definitely enough to tear apart to use in my junk journaling. And insert some in pages for junk journals. I just really like this paper pack. I thought it was a good deal. I didn't go through it all, but so that's that one. What am I on in my time? Okay. I wonder what else I can show you. I've got a few bags of random stuff, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start pulling them out. So I went to clearance, and they had this stencil set. I didn't know if I had it, but it was $3.24, so I grabbed that. They also had these stencils. They were on clearance. This was 69 cents. And then there was a shell. This was also 69 cents. And then a fairy. So I grabbed that for 62 cents. And they already had, I had a whole bunch of buttons, but I didn't want them. I want to try just working with plain buttons. So after that, I kind of went back and forth as to what I wanted. I went into the wedding, and I got these because these are really expensive to get online for me. Those 75 feet, and I'm going to hopefully use it to repair a necklace or a brooch. So, and then I have a bunch of beatable pens, and I did not have anything to really, I haven't gone through everything, but I wanted some lighter colors. So I got this kind of Halloween color set. That was $8.99. And then there's this turquoise set for pink for $6.99. So I got those. And they had 50% off of bead stuff. So I got a silicone cow. It's going to be a gift for someone for Christmas. And then I got this kind of shimmering pack here of the flowers. So that's 50% off, $9.99 and $7.49. So, and then they had these Christmas ones. And then this has like Christmas trees and reindeer and ornaments. So I got, those were $3 something. So those were that. This I also got on clearance. This is, I'll show that, hold on. I'm not done with these as of yet. I'm doing a project, and so I needed some 6Os, and I got this pack. You'll see. This was also 50% off, so it was like $2.50. And I got these, they call them on Temu like ancient world beads or something like that. This is a pastel jewel type of thing. Acrylics. They're really pretty. I grew up with those types of things. I also got a lanyard part because I'm having glasses and I need my stuff. And then I got 50% off of this. They had 50% off the jewelry shop, so I thought I'd make a few charms. And then hypo cement for what I'm going to do with the faux pearls. Let's see. Did I show any picture? Okay, so I got this. They had 50% off of their silicone candy molds. And I love this because these are like wax seals. So I'm gonna make a lot of like resin stuff or wax seals out of these. I don't know if polymer clay will go in here. The liquid would probably have a better time in here versus like actual clay, as I've learned from these molds. You can do it, but you have to be careful about it. And then this is mushrooms. So that was $2.49, 50% off. And then I really like this because I could make like little tags for, definitely out of maybe polymer clay. But this is a banner. This was also 50% off, so like $1.50. An alphabet banner thing. So that was great. So in the paper aisle, I got their new ephemera. These weren't on sale, but they're still cheap enough, you know. You pay the Temu prices. This is what it looks like on the back. I got washi tape. They were clearanced out of their clearance of washi tape, but I got the butterflies. As regular price. And then I got these that I'd run out of before. Some, what was it? Die cuts, large frames. And then this is more of a spiritual. There's the back. You can see what's there because there's a lot. I might do, this feels like, I don't know if this is vellum, so I have to find out. I think one is acetate. Nope. I wish they were vellum though. They're very interesting acetate. So I have a double-sided tape for that. But it's got these frames there. That was $4.49. And then this is acetate as well. This has got more flowers. This is more regular cardstock. And these are labels. Always you are unique. So this is more sentiments than anything else. So that was $4.49. And then this one. I really liked this one. These are die cut stickers. So there's that. And that's what it looks like on the back. Again, I might need to do a haul of other stuff. Okay, so, and then I had these acrylic tags to try. These were 50% off in the Christmas. So, and then some handmade ornaments. I want to try and decoupage with some of those napkins. Let's see, that's 4 pieces for 50% off, so that wasn't bad. And then this was at checkout. I'm going to keep this in my purse because I'm like, I always need a measuring tape. This was $3.29, but it's a tape measure. So, and then I got I started working on some resin designs, and I needed something. So hold on, I'm not done with the cards part yet. Christmas craft. So I got 2 of these ornaments. They were 99 cents. I've been watching some tutorials. I found this on clearance for $2.49 from $4.99. It has pink blue. It is micro beads. And then I got Pearlizing Effect. This is $3.99. This was not on sale. But I got this advertisement of like, I was like going around. I'm like, what am I going to do with those acrylic tags? And sure enough, there's an idea here. So look at your hooks on those craft aisles. So I will definitely keep that. Now as for everything else, I got this 3-piece resin mold set for $5.49. It's really what you would pay on a Temu price. But there's 3 sizes, and this is what they look like. So they'd have bows, and I thought that was super cute. Another thing, this is a pearlizing effect, so that means you mix it in with your resin dye to make like different stuff to make it pearlescent. So I got that. And then I got this charcuterie board because I have flowers from Temu. I really ought to. This was $3.99. And then this is a geode kind of one, but I liked what it was doing here. And it's got the resin handles there. So that was $3.79. And that is the end of my haul from all where I got. So I've got to go, really. But hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you later.